The purple coneflowers are still blooming out there. They're looking a little seedy right now. But it's been a rainy day, and I decided I gotta clean out the guinea pigs. I do it every week and give them fresh stuff. Depends on how many guinea pigs you have and how big the enclosure is. But about once a week works okay for our guys. Here, and here's Odin. He's looking at Gabe, who's right over here, and I have all their stuff out. And guinea pigs, our guinea pigs, especially the males, like to pee in the corners here. And when they pee in the corners, it gets pretty wet, and we end up with this stuff that's just a big stain that won't come off. And you can see some of the corners are clean, and others where they pee get stained up. So I'm going to show you what I started doing to keep the corners from getting so bad. And it's just using cardboard boxes. And let me show you what I do. Okay, I have a plain old box that we received something in. And what first thing I do, and it's important, is take off all of the plastic packing tape. Okay, there's either clear packing tape or that brown colored packing tape, because you don't want your guinea pig ingesting that plastic. You might chew off a little piece, you might swallow it, and it's undigestible. Okay, so now that I've got all the packing tape off the box, I'm going to cut down. I open the bottom up, and I open the top up, and I'm just going to cut down one edge here. You can use a big scissors, or you can use a serrated knife. So now we have a box that's opened all the way, like this. And I'm going to cut down another corner here. So I'm going to end up with 2 pieces here and 2 pieces here. These are the bottom flaps. Right down there is where I'm going to cut. Okay, now I can fold this back so the bottom flaps are together here. Do that, like that. And I'm going to use a piece of regular paper masking tape just to hold that in place. Okay. Now you don't want your guinea pig ingesting paper masking tape either, but it's a lot safer than the plastic. So now I got these flaps above. You can either leave them on, but I'm going to cut mine off here because I don't want the guinea pigs getting foothold on them and trying to get over the top of their enclosure. So I'm going to take these top flaps off. Okay, now if you don't have cardboard boxes, I don't order too much. But my sons get a lot of car parts in cardboard boxes. But if you don't have them, just ask around and see if anybody at work or school or some neighbors might have some that they don't want. And about this size works good. You can use bigger ones and smaller ones. But I find if you get a box that's, if I put this back together here, a box that's about this size works really well. So I made about 6 of these, and I'm going to show you how I use them in the guinea pig corners of their enclosures. Okay, Odin's checking it out. This is a little cardboard corner now in their cage, and it just sits here, and it's one of the places they like to pee. Now I'm going to do another one for this corner on this side. And Gabe already did a little pee in there. But first I have to wipe the whole cage down here with a little bit of a cleaner. And you want to use a mild cleaner that's non-toxic. There's all kinds of different cleaners out there. I just use a little bit of dish detergent on a rag with water. And I wipe these cages down with that. So let me go ahead and do that. You're not peeing in there already, are you? Hey. You peed somewhere because you're wet. Yep, he went and peed over there. Okay, sometimes I take these guys out when I'm cleaning, but they like to run around actually. They like to run around when there's nothing in here. They think it's kind of exciting. Okay, because these pigs are two unneutered males, they like marking their corners next to the other pigs. So we have Odin over here, and he likes marking the corner next to Gabe. So here he is already. Look, he's already doing dropping. So I gotta get the towels and the fleece in here. But here's these two corners in the front, and let me get the cloth in here so they have something soft to run on. Okay, now I don't have these cardboard corners in every corner of the cage, but maybe you find too that with your guinea pigs they like to pee and poop in the corners, especially the males. So I have one of the cardboard corners right here, and one back there, and one back there, and one up here. And now, as I said in another video, I know there's all the guinea pig people, and they're talking about sewing mats for the guinea pigs. But I find just using a layer of towels on the bottom, and all these towels just came from church rummage sales where you can get them really cheap because they want to get rid of the stuff. But a lot of these towels, I just asked on a neighborhood social media site, and I don't go on social media much at all, but I just said I need some towels for some rescued animals. And oh man, I had all these people saying, oh, I got old towels. You know, I said I don't care if they got stains as long as they're clean. And I had all these people, mostly ladies, saying, you know, you can have some of my towels, because a lot of people have way too many towels. They buy new sets of towels and they save the old towels. So I got all these towels for free. And then I put them down like this. I don't do the mats with the sewing. Just put a nice thick layer of towels down. And now I'm going to put the fleece on top of that. And once again, most of this fleece was free. Sometimes you can find it at thrift stores where they sell fabrics. They're just pieces of fleece somebody had left over from a project. So I have all different kinds here. This one I went and bought this piece at the fabric store, but here's another piece that was free. And you want to get the thinner fleece. You don't want it to have any of that texture to it. And now they're running because they like running on the clean fleece. And it's just laid over the towel. So here's the corner. Got the terry cloth towel layer. It's got the fleece layer on top. Sometimes I even move the fleece a little bit away because they like to back into the corner and pee on the terry cloth towel, and then the towel gets wet but the fleece doesn't get so wet. You know, there's the guinea pig people say it'll wick right through, but you know what, the fleece gets wet regardless. If a guinea pig's going to pee on the fleece, you're going to have a spot of wet on the fleece. They're saying it goes down into the terry cloth, and it does, but the fleece also gets wet. The fleece just has to get wet. What do you think, Gabe? He says, hey, it's pretty clean and I like it. Okay, let's add their houses back in here. And like I say, you don't need fancy toys for guinea pigs. These are the huts. And there's a big cardboard box with a cutout, which you love running through. And these houses, as I said in another video, you don't need to throw them out. Just get somebody with a Dremel tool to make another hole in the other side, and you've got a tunnel. And all guinea pigs want, they want hay, they want lots of tunnels to run through, and some cardboard to chew on, or some wood to chew on. You know, if you want to make tunnels out of a type of wood that's not toxic, then you can do that too. But I just use old cardboard boxes and let them chew them up, because they get apple twigs to chew as well. So here's Gabe checking out all his tunnels and his clean fleece, and he's going to get a nice big pile of hay as well. So what do you say, Gabe? He's purring. Guinea pigs are easy to please. Right? What do you think, Gabe? Because I need a drink. I need a drink. And here's Odin over here, checking his stuff out. And I got the towel there. Now these cardboards, you're just going to throw them away when they get soiled. They might last a couple weeks and then they get bad and you throw them out. Depends on how much the guinea pigs pee in the corners. So these guys are all set and clean. And now let's get Odin's tunnels in here for him. Okay, lots of tunnels. He says, all right. These are the two males here. See how they love going through tunnels? That's their fun, is lots of tunnels. You don't need fancy stuff for guinea pigs. They get really happy running through their tunnels, don't you? Are you a happy boy? Are you a happy boy? Ooh, happy boy. Whoa. He's happy man. What you doing in there? There he is. And we'll top it all off with a big handful of hay, a good Timothy hay. And he's chowing down already. He says this is great, a clean apartment and good hay to eat. And they already had their red pepper for the day, so they'll get a little greens later on. And Gabe over here, he says, yeah, I'm gonna chow down on that. That's all you need to keep your guinea pig healthy. But remember, what's most important is not that you have pads or fancy sewn up, fleece. What's most important is that you change it often enough so that they don't get wet feet. You don't want them getting wet feet. If they get wet feet from the urine or from a leaky water bottle, they can develop sores on their feet. Can also lead to a condition called bumblefoot, and bumblefoot is very hard to cure. So change your guinea pig's towels and fleece often, and make sure they got plenty of hay and a lot of tunnels to run through. See what Odin's doing over here. How you doing, Odin? And so here everybody is all clean. Here's Mango chewing her hay. Is Mango? You're so cute. I know. She says, I'm so cute, I'm showing you my lips. And Miss Violet Rutherford. And everybody's just busy munching some fresh hay. Everybody's got their fresh corners here. And we're all set for another week. Right, guys? This is our setup. I think I had another video where I showed you. It's not a really great setup, but it's the only thing that fit into this corner. It's kind of made in a goofy way. He said this is not a staged channel where everything looks perfect. Nothing looks perfect here. Look here, here's the birds after one day. Look at the mess. Those are the parakeets. They were out yesterday flying around. I guess what I mean to say is don't believe everything you see, you know, on the internet, on YouTube, where everything looks just so perfect. It's not always so perfect. They're just going to show you when it is perfect. They're going to make sure it looks all clean, and then other people say, "Oh, I don't have time. You know, my pets get messier than that." Well, some people make their living off YouTube, and that's fine. I say more power to them, but don't always believe that's the way it is for ordinary people who have full-time jobs. But you want to make sure you keep your animals healthy, cleaned, fed. There's no excuse for letting them get having dirty enclosures. But it doesn't have to be perfect either. Just remember that.